Today I'm going to show you how to remove logos from your mesh drum heads. That's coming up. What's up guys, Justin Greenwald here, welcome to 65 Drums. This is the place to keep on top of all things EDM related. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Some people absolutely hate logos on their mesh drum heads, and I kind of understand it. It's nice to have that clean look, but at the same time, I personally like logos. I'm just a logo guy. I like looking at how companies design their logos, what feelings invoke, and it's just cool. I love logos. Some logos are pretty decent, like the Remo logo, just makes sense. It's on like every acoustic drum head you've played, unless you're like an Evans guy or an Aquarian guy. And then other logos, they just don't look good. For example, this one. This isn't really a logo. It's like I don't even know what it is. It's the Pearl muffle head. It's got this giant square, a picture of a feather, and then a drum, and then muffle head, and then the Pearl logo underneath that. That doesn't look clean. You know, I'd rather have no logo on this. I love the Roland logo. I think it looks nice, but they also clutter up the mesh heads with all kinds of patent numbers, and just too much ink is on those mesh drum heads they have. Something like this where it's just clean, straight to the point, you know what the company is. That's what I like. Now, I recently got a comment, I don't even know how recent it was, maybe 2 weeks ago. Someone asked me, Justin, I want to remove the logos out of my mesh drum heads. How do I do that? First thing that popped up into my mind is, hey, bleach. Would bleach work? So I know it's always a risk whenever you use bleach on anything. We've all accidentally gotten some bleach, little white spots all over our favorite shirt or whatever. So bleach can be really annoying, but it does get rid of ink. So I decided to sacrifice one of my mesh drum heads. Now the one I decided to sacrifice was the worst mesh drum head I have. It's the ZED Twin. And really, the ZED triple ply is pretty awful too. Not because they don't feel fun to play. Like, the ZED Twin is one of my favorite mesh drum heads to play I've ever played, ever. The real problem with the ZED mesh drum heads is the fact that they're poorly constructed. They're like an oval. They're not a perfect round shape. So what I did was I went over to the utility sink so I wouldn't splash any bleach on myself while I was doing this. I put the mesh drum head in the sink, got an old sponge and a bunch of bleach, and started scrubbing away at that logo. So I was scrubbing away at this logo for quite a bit, and then all of a sudden, it started disappearing. Didn't take that long overall. I was just surprised how no progress, and all of a sudden, there goes the logo. So this is that mesh drum head. Try to find where the logo used to be. It's really, really tough. I was staring at it and staring at it and staring at it, and I finally found like a speck or two. So right there is a speck of ink that I missed when scrubbing the logo away. That's where the logo used to be. And I think I see another speck right about there. This is a really nice clean look now. Obviously, I prefer logos, but if you like that all clean look, this bleach and a sponge is really an easy way to do it. It isn't rocket science. I will say I was worried about using bleach with a mesh drum head because bleach could probably dissolve a hole right through this thing. That's why I used the worst mesh drum head I have. So I took the precaution of scrubbing away the logo until it was gone and then immediately rinsing it off with water. So I didn't want any sort of bleach residue sitting on this and starting to eat away at the mesh. So I haven't seen any damage to this thing. Now this is obviously a do it at your own risk kind of a thing. So if you're scrubbing away at the logo of your mesh drum head and the bleach, you know, wears away some of the layers of your mesh drum head, don't come crying to me. This is obviously a risky thing because you are using bleach. But if you do it really quickly and then you completely rinse it off with water so there's no more bleach, you can probably get away with cleaning your mesh drum head with bleach and not really having anything bad happen to it. But what if your mesh drum heads are absolutely filthy and you don't want to remove any logos, but you want to make sure they look clean and brand new again? I'll leave a link to a great video on how to clean mesh heads in the description below. By the way, if there's any topic you want me to cover on this channel, leave it in the comments section and I'll try to get to it. Thanks for watching. See you in a few. Please keep on top of all things EDM related. Consider subscribing. I don't know why, but whenever I film this in the morning, actually whenever I film this, it's always hard to do the first video intro. I don't know why. It takes me forever.